The biggest successes that I've had in my life have to do with decisions that I've made where the decision was intuitive, the decision made sense to me, the opportunity was strong, and most people didn't agree. There was people who thought the idea was weird, was awkward. There was kind of a mainstream predominance in institutions and media that it was not a good idea. But it still made sense to me, and I couldn't find a reason to not go for it. It made sense to me, and more importantly, it was something I couldn't find a great criticism for. I was not able to come up with a good explanation of why Bitcoin would fall apart when I first got into it, and other people around me thought it was, thought it was scammy. I think certainly the mainstream media looked at it as something unusual, and I think a lot of people just didn't understand it. I searched for something wrong with it, and I couldn't find anything. You also can't get you can't find something wrong with it, even though you try real hard. Like, that ends up being a good explanation. I think about other times where I've had regret, and I think that those times have been where I didn't understand something, I rushed into judgment, and then I went with consensus. And the consensus felt safe, but there was a little bit of intuition that something was wrong. And I didn't follow that intuition, but it was there. It's always there in all of the regretful decisions that I made. And I later just man, I should have followed my gut. When it comes to these the best opportunities in my life and the worst regrets I have in my life, I think the common theme is asymmetric upside. I went against consensus in the best decision of my life, and I went with consensus in my biggest regrets. I think that's the asymmetric upside, where you find an opportunity that just makes sense. It makes sense, and it's hard to vary, and there's nothing you can find that's wrong with it, and yet it goes against consensus.